something similar depicted in the second Dragon Ball movie, Sleeping Princess in Devil's Castle. There, Goku and the others go into the Devil's Castle, the home of Lucifer and his demons. It's a similar idea to the Demon Realm, a place ruled by monsters and ogres, and Lucifer himself is called a Demon King. More importantly, later on, Demon King Piccolo would become one of the main adversaries in the series. He's called a Demon King, he spawns monsters, and those killed by him can never go to Otherworld. For the longest time, it seemed like this was just a one-off idea that Toriyama had, and was eventually kind of retconned when Piccolo and Kami turned out to be Namekians, aka aliens. Now with Dragon Ball Daima, we know that they did originate from the Demon Realm, so the title of Demon King Piccolo had does have more weight to it. Still, the idea of the Demon Realm was really nebulous. That was until 1993. Dabura's introduction in the Buu arc is where we finally get our first fully canon mention of the Demon Realm itself in Dragon Ball. He was first introduced in chapter 446 of the manga as the Supreme Demon King. Dabura is supposed to rule over this mysterious place, but by the time we meet him, he's already been Babidi's mind control lackey for 300 years. Honestly, it's kind of wild to think about. Imagine being the ruler of an entire realm and then spending 3 centuries taking order from a guy whose big plan involves a pink blob eating everything. Talk about a career downgrade. Goku mentions that he's as strong as Cell, and Kaioshin is completely terrified of him. Honestly, it's kinda crazy that Dabura was so willing to fight Majin Buu and just insult him over and over. After all, he should know what he was capable of, since apparently he caused chaos all over the Demon Realm, killing off the majority of the Glint. But then again, that was Kid Buu and not this giant baby, so I kinda get it. Dabura's connection to the Demon Realm really doesn't get much elaboration in the saga. During his fight against Gohan, Dabura asks Babidi to teleport them to a planet with an environment similar to Earth. This isn't the Demon Realm. A lot of fans think it is, even I thought it was. I could have sworn that he said, "Take me to a place similar to the Demon Realm," but he doesn't. Video games, however, sometimes call it that, like Buu's Fury, where it is explicitly called the Demon World, and it does look kinda similar to the third Demon World. Daima's fleshing out of the Demon Realm finally gives context as to why Shin was so terrified of him. After all, he actually lived under his and perhaps his father's rule, where the Dragon Balls, the evil third eye, and Majin Buu caused chaos. What's interesting is how various authors have tried to tie Dabura back into earlier filler lore. Both him and Shular are listed as members of the Demon Realm race in the Daisenshu 7 character dictionary, connecting the dots between canon and non-canon stories. We see this further explored in a really weird place, Dokkan Battle. Besides the game's power creep and me never pulling Beast Gohan, the game actually has a story mode. Yeah, believe it or not, adventure mode is more than just a way to get free stones. In Area 18 of the main story, the epic attack and defense, dimensional distortions mess up the barrier separating the Demon Realm from the rest of the universe. So Shula, Melee, and Gola decide that it's the perfect time to make their move. Their goal? To find their long-lost Supreme Demon King, Dabura. Honestly, I think it's pretty cool that the game tried to connect the two ideas of the Demon Realm in this way. Shula and the others being actual followers of Dabura makes sense. They've been trying to bring him back since the Demon Realm has been without a ruler, and it's brought chaos to it. Shula fights the player once he finds out that Melee and Gola were seeking Goku's help. He acknowledges our power and goes away until later, when Shula and Melee appear once more. This is after we've already fought Dabura, revived Buu, and even took down Super 17. Melee thinks that the reason there's been crazy dimensional rifts is because the Demon Realm is without a king, and without the Demon Realm, the balance of the universe has shifted. The game also mentions that Dabura has been missing for a few hundred years, but the Daisenshu clears up the timeline. Babidi took control of Dabura on age 474, and the Buu saga takes place on age 774. Once the Z anime wrapped up, interviews from Akira Toriyama became one of the few ways fans got information about the Demon Realm. In one interview, Toriyama mentioned that the Demon Realm was located at the very bottom tip of the universe map. It's like a basement of the Dragon Ball multiverse. Dark, creepy, and probably filled with questionable smells. However, with Dragon Ball Daima Episode 10 now revealing that the Demon Realm existed before the universes themselves, this whole bottom tip thing might need a little bit of an update. Apparently, the Demon Realm has been around long before the universes, which makes it feel less like a basement and more like the creepy foundation your house was built on. Toriyama also described the Demon Realm as being a small hideout where mages reside. This does kinda track with what we've seen. Compared to the 12 universes, the Demon Realm seems tiny. He does mention that the Demon Realm is split between several different spatial areas, an idea that's now been fully realized with the 3 separate demon worlds. Daisenshu 7 also describes it as a place where magic